And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. The peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. We don't understand that. The reason why I say that is when you talk to people who know that peace personally, they cannot explain to you why they feel the way they feel. There's the story of a person in our church. Her name is Amy Wan. Amy Wan came to our church in December of last year. But her story really begins in October. In October of last year, as the virus began to take root in China, Amy, who is from China, who has family in China, began to panic. She got very concerned for her parents and for her family. She was so worried about them and about what was happening that she felt anxiety build in her, and it built and built and built. She found herself crying every day as she worried about her family. She actually would connect with her family on a daily basis and beg them to run away from the province that they were in, to flee the country and come to her in America so that they would be safe from this virus. By the time it got to December, after 2 months of daily anxiety overwhelming her, she did what the best she could. She went onto Google Maps and typed in churches near me. Faith Community Church was the closest church to her. She came in here and sat through 3 weeks of services, crying every week. And then a friend of hers, who was a Christian, encouraged her to start reading the Bible. Here's the weird thing. She started reading Ecclesiastes. And she got to this verse that said, meaningless, meaningless, everything is meaningless. And like that, she started feeling peace. When I asked her why, here's what she said. She said, when I read those verses, the thought that came into my mind, which she believes is a thought from God, is that death is not the end. And with that phrase, a peace which she cannot understand overwhelmed her and flooded her and pushed the fear and anxiety away. She started doing Starting Point and get to know more about the Bible. And to this day, months later, with the virus going on, she will tell you that she feels a peace like never before. When you present your request to God, His peace will guard your heart and your mind.